Can you believe a 23-year-old player who is averaging 20 points, 3 rebounds, and 3.3 assists while shooting 37.8% behind the arc is currently still a free agent with only one offer that is way below market value? Today we got some breaking report regarding the extension situation between Collin Sexton and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Being the 8th pick in the 2018 NBA draft, Collin Sexton is one of the most talented backcourt players. Although having a pretty low season, Sexton went from averaging 16.7 points to last year 24.3 points, along with 3.1 rebounds, 4.4 assists, and 1 steal. According to Chris Fetter of the Cleveland Plain Dealer, the Cleveland Cavaliers offered non-restricted free agent Collin Sexton to a 3-year, $40 million contract. The Cavaliers are not willing to pay luxury tax as of right now. They are currently $13 million below the cap, which is exactly why they offer Sexton that amount. In today's video, we will be breaking down all the latest regarding the Cleveland Cavaliers and Collin Sexton and go through the perspectives on both parties. So with that being said, let's roll the intro.
Hi. I'm on my match in the dark. 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 I'm on my match in the dark.
Yo, what's up guys, Jason's here back with another video. If it's your first time watching, I love basketball and covering news and rumors in the NBA. If you find my content interesting, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, as that is the best way to support me to bring you guys more exciting videos. Now, later on, Chris Fetter reported that Collin Sexton is not satisfied with this offer by the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers are basically saying that they believe Collin Sexton now has a very small market on the free agency period, and this offer to Sexton is rational, as that is the only offer available on the table so far. I think we can all agree that 3 or 40 million is way less than what Sexton was expecting. We all know Collin Sexton's agent is Rich Paul, and they wanted a contract starting at least $20 million per year. Now, if Collin Sexton and the Cavaliers cannot reach an agreement, Sexton can accept the qualification offer and become a free agent next year. But so far, the discussion has been stagnant. And to be exact, at the start of the free agency period, the Cavaliers offered Sexton a 1-year, $7.2 million qualification offer, or I should say it's more like a bid. Doing so ensures that Sexton is now a restricted free agent. This basically means that the Cavaliers are testing Sexton's market to see if other team will match the offer, just like what the Suns were doing with DeAndre Ayton, but so far no team is showing any interest in Sexton. Now, there's one more perspective right now that is putting Sexton in a bad position. As of right now, the need of Sexton is at an all-time low in the Cavaliers organization. After Sexton's big injury, the Cavaliers are using Darius Garland at a much higher rate, and Garland did not disappoint. This year, not only did Garland become an all-star, he was averaging 21.7 points, 3.3 rebounds, 8.6 assists, and 1.3 steals, while shooting 38.3% behind the arc. At the same time, the Cavaliers are giving their big men such as Evan Mobley and Jared Allen a lot of minutes on the court. We can all tell at the end of the season, the Cavaliers were playing at a pretty high level and eventually made it all the way to the seeding tournament. During this past year's regular season, when Sexton was on the court, the Cavaliers netted negative 5.8 points per 100 possessions, but when he was off, that number goes all the way up to 2.7, so that's basically saying Sexton is making the team worse, arguably. To be honest, the most important thing is that Sexton suffered a meniscus tear in his left knee this last season, and that is a big reason why his number went down quite a bit. And don't forget that this injury is also fatal to all backcourt players, for example, Derrick Rose. As of right now, it's very hard to fully evaluate Sexton's value, as we have no idea how he'll play once he's back on the court, which makes Cavaliers' offer a bit more understandable. In fact, the negotiations between Sexton and the Cavaliers have been at odds. According to reports, Sexton initially wanted a contract worth about $100 million for 4 years, but now the Cavaliers are only offering a $40 million contract, which is $60 million less than what Sexton was looking for. However, Sexton can indeed back up his talk. There was this one game last year against the Brooklyn Nets while James Harden was still with KD and Kyrie. In that game, Sexton went 16 of 24 shooting and made 4 unreal 3-pointers in overtime, and he had 42 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists that game against arguably one of the most dominant forces in the league. This past season with the injury, Sexton played only 11 games, averaging 16 points, 3.3 rebounds, and 2.1 assists. But compared to last year, Sexton was averaging 24.3 points, 3.1 rebounds, and 4.4 assists. Now, I gotta say this, Sexton right now is at a very tough spot. If he accepts the 1-year $7.2 million qualification deal and plays on a high level this season, he will no doubt receive a ton of big offers next season as a free agent. But then if he doesn't play well, it's safe to assume that even a contract like the 3-year $40 million one Cavalier offered will be tough to get. So now the question goes to you guys. If you were Collin Sexton, which contract offer would you take? Let me know in the comment section down below. Alright guys, that's all we got for today's video. If you enjoy the content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and follow me on social media with all the links in the description box down below. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.